Okay, so it hasn't rained yet. That's kind of annoying. We definitely need it. Our big well, our main well here is quite low, but it's not all bad. There's actually water in here.
So here we are, down at the bottom at the well. As you can tell, it is still very low. There is water in there, but the water level is that low that we don't want to take it out and then it takes forever to refill. Luckily we have another well. It's all the way on the top on the new land, and let's check that one out. As you can tell, after a few days of rain, this one is definitely filling up again. Alright, it's time to place the pump in the new well, and for that we don't want to haul up our big submersible pump with all the big hoses and stuff. So we bought a smaller pump from our neighbor. It's a 12 volt 70 watts pump, so it pumps about 300 liters an hour, but it does it very high up the hill, which is great. We can use the solar generator for this and hook it up onto our cigarette lighter contact, the 10 amp one, I think it is, and that should be enough. Yeah, let's give it a go. We've decided to put it not on this bit of the new access because I'm still working on that, or I want to work on that in the future. So we want to put the hose in a place where it isn't in the way that much, and so we opted to go higher up the road and then take a left and down and then put it on the side of this road because this part is fine now for now. Should have cleared it more, haven't.
Hè? Geen water erin.
Nee, dat klopt.
Staat hier.
Yeah, both things were disappeared. Oh yeah, you made me worried there for a bit.
There's still water in it.
There's plenty. It's you shouldn't talk like that. It's oh yes, of course. All right. Well, this is the end of the hose. So we now know that we can reach the well from the other side, and now we have to reach the IBC, which is on the other side. But I laid these rows of brush on contour, so they should be at the level of the IBC, that one, because the IBC is in between those two. Let's move the end of the hose up there and walk around the hill. That will also decrease the amount of hose that we will still need. Kom een keer langs. Alright, let's get the other hose, which is of a different size, so. Bobo! It's always 10 more meters.
Okay.
Oh, you can see me struggle. There. We're 10 meters short, so we need to find that 10 meters somewhere. Oh. Give that a go? Yeah. We want to film that? Yeah. Or should I just do it? Okay. I made a little bit of a straighter line for the hose to take to overcome that 10 meter shortage that we have, or had, because now we have plenty left. So now I can hook these up together. They're different size, so the bigger one just fits neatly on the bigger one. And by this point it's all downhill mostly, so there won't be a lot of pressure on this particular connection. So it will be fine, and if it leaks a lot, it's fine. We just water the hill. Now we could just lengthen the hose a bit on that end and then turn on the pump. Mm-hmm. Ik hoop dat we niet zo strak hebben getrokken dat hij Oké, ik ga even klimmen. Alright. Oh, damn it. Perfect. Niks meer aan doen. Als we veel meer pompen dan dat, dan hebben we een ander probleem. Oh, het is 10 amp. Okay, it's pumping. Mark where it is. And then we can see.
Eerst onder die steen.
Ja. Stuk makkelijker bij. Let's first check whether this is the right size. It's loose fit. It's still loose fitting, but this won't be high pressure, so might be fine. dit doet niks. Moet ik er zo weer vanaf trekken. So maybe we can fit that one in here and just do a fit. Or they just had that other piece of pipe to put in between. That might also be a possibility. It fits. This will do. And then it will need to fill that up. So this will take a while, and then I can put that line a little bit better so that it's not hanging here. Okay, we'll have to wait because now it has to. Or what I can try is free it up so it's not that far down, and then weasel it through. Dat moet ik doen. Nee, laat maar, ik doe het wel. It's a waterfall.
Woo! Started flowing. I think this is how much it flows or not.
Yeah,
Does it flow more?
More than this, yeah.
It's just the overflow pipe.
Yeah.
Okay.
But it means that it's flowing into that well over there at that rate, at least. Good morning. It's the next morning. Yesterday we stopped after pumping out about 3,000 liters, and it was getting low, and I didn't want to let it run dry because this pump doesn't have an automatic stop on it. But overnight it has refilled. Of course, a lot of that came through that little hose that comes from the well overflow on top. But the rest will also have been re-drained into the well. I don't know how you call it. Refilled the well from below. So we should be able to fill up 2,000 liters more, maybe even 3, just from this well. And if we can do that every day, then that's all right. It's still October. It hasn't rained that much, like once. For a few days, and that's it. And so it seems like we're back on groundwater level. So yeah, perfectly happy with this new well, which isn't a cistern but a well. Pretty cool. We gaan hier nu niet in zwemmen, nee. Welcome to my $50,000 garage. It's out in the open. I noticed during the last bit where I was regrading the road that the machine was losing power, and I also noticed a little bit of a fuel leak by the end. So it's time to find out what it is. I looked at some things, read on some forums as you do, and it's most likely the injector, but not the injector itself, but the seal to the injector. And those are apparently on these ones rubber rings and a copper ring. I couldn't find a copper ring, so I'm just trying to, or hopefully it's just some old rubber rings that need to be replaced. That's what we're trying to figure out. So let's open it up and see what we can do. Yeah, okay, but find a way to open these. Nope. Through there. I know that this one is the most right one is the one that's leaking, so I'm not taking all of them off because I might do more harm than good. So I'm just gonna take this injector to the right off, but it doesn't want to come off, of course, so I'm using some WD-40 to hopefully loosen it up. Yeah, that one was loose. Ah, there you go. Woo-hoo. Only a little bit of knuckles that are hurting. No. Now we have to see how we can do the rest.
Ja, hartstikke goed.
Kan ik er al? Nee. Well, 5 hours later, I'm doing 2.
Ofwel gaan we eerst even je luid doen.
This was the planned coffee break. Buck, Bo. Alright, I think I can continue because I no longer see it coming out. And then I think this might be the ring that either might not have settled correctly or is just done for. It looks still pretty okay. It looks alright.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe it was just not settled in correctly. Alright, we got the cap here, and what I assumed was leaking was this ring, but this ring looks like it's new. It's in perfect state and I don't even want to change it. So what I now think happened is that the hole was already gunked up when they replaced this, and maybe just a tiny bit of diesel can come out, then gunk up and make it worse. So we're now trying to just reinstall it correctly, see if that works, and otherwise everything is in place again. Now we have to test whether it's still leaking or not. It might be, but then we have to escalate and take the rest of the injectors off as well and take everything out and check the timing, and I wanted to prevent that, so hopefully this will do it, and otherwise yeah, next. Now let's nog niet helemaal goed, hè? No, I'm just gonna be honest. It took us a while because we had to vent the fuel system again, of course, because we opened it up, but I forgot. So we opened up the vents in the fuel filter first so that the fuel would come up, and then after that, with the help of neighbor Nathan, we also bleeded, that's the word I think, all the injector connections as well. And now it does start and it works. There's a little bit of a squeak on the belt because I took off a lot of oil and some of it is on the belt, but that will be fine. Hopefully it starts now as well. And we tested it. It is able to lift itself up again, which it wasn't before. So we can make it scream a bit and lift ourselves. That wasn't possible before. Oh. That will go away. That's it. So we're back in business. The other thing I want to do is change the... Oh, okay. It no longer leaks, which is good. And now we have to start working with it again. But it's able to lift itself, and which it wasn't able to do before. And the squeaking will go away after a while as well, hopefully. That's it.